Back to monthly rankings now. NCS January 2025. Yes, I'm a year behind, but I guess I'm gonna do this because I had no motivation to do it last time. Alright, now the worst one of the month. Okay, this is just not necessary. Yes, the artist who remixed it, his name is literally pronounced Langa. I'm being for real. This just didn't need to exist because there's way too many funk remixes that exist, and they're just using this distorted bass sounds that just take up the whole damn song. The melody doesn't really help I mean, it's at least they kept the original, but this isn't really working. Oh, so what on earth is the second half of this song? Okay, that's when you already lost. There was no reason for all those unnecessary sounds here. Okay, this has 9 million views, and NCS is only going to be encouraged to do it even more. Alright, who cares?
Picking up the parts of
Alright, the vocalist just sounds kind of bored out of her mind. Also, apparently there was like 35 people that made this. And the fact that there's 35 people that made this and the song is still not very good is just depressing. This is the most bare bones drum and bass track I've heard. But a cartoon was better with Jeja. Why did they ever stop collaborating? Because that whole Cartoon and Friends LP was horrid. It was so bad that it just doesn't even make sense why you would even listen to it. It sounds like a terrible version of Blinding Lights. That's what my brother said. My oldest brother made a comparison with this one and Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Yeah, I could kind of see it. Alright, next track. Honestly, this month is basically gold compared to the rest of the year. Because, wow, what was NCS doing? Alright, this... I just don't care about Garage. It just isn't the kind of genre that is my thing. It might grow on me, but I always forget about the existence of these songs because I could care less about these. Because they've been spammed way too much. NCS has started doing the Geometry Dash things. Alright, next. I mean, nothing beats the old NCS, but was it really necessary to make a part 2 of Skyline? I didn't even like the original, and neither do I like this one. Cool to see Electrolyte back on the record label. And then Colvin on the record label. We haven't seen those guys in a long time. But honestly, Tobu is the GOAT of house. Future Bounce is not really the kind of genre I'd enjoy. It needs to... I prefer bass house. Mainly because I heard... Because the Purple Circle was spammed so much in 2022. And then some in 2023. And it got to the point where I started getting tired of seeing this circle. But now I'm kind of want to apologize to that circle, because damn, the teal circle is just spammed so much. I'm tired of seeing that color now. Alright. This one isn't bad. It just didn't need to exist. And then we got this one.
Can't take heartache, but I don't think I'll never get it. Like before, I'm surprised before all day, I'll stay. You and me a beautiful disaster. Always fighting till we go insane.
The lyrics do explain the problems of the relationship being a disaster, but it just doesn't offset the mediocre production, and the vocals just sound very wonky. It's not horrible. It's a decent track, but I don't want pop on the record label. Like, this is the last label that it should have been on. Every single time there's pop on NCS, I question the existence of these tracks more than you probably should think.
I wish I could tell you that I want you here. Friends, how long till that ends? It feels like forever. For the feelings of bad.
I don't know how to pronounce the first artist's name, but he has made some pretty good, pretty decent tracks in the past. I mean, his collaboration with Raptures in 2021 is by far my favorite one. Mainly because Raptures kind of carried that track, and then he just fell off so hard. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Future House tracks like this. Plus, NCS, this is literally not supposed to be a yellow circle, this is supposed to be purple. But this isn't a horrible release. I just think it just exists. Damn, we're 8 minutes into this video, and I don't even enjoy releases. I haven't even had a release that was I call good. Wow, this month was actually bad. Oh, this is not what the blue circle really needed. The drops are pretty, like, empty. And also, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be an obvious attempt at a meme. When I saw that Temanite was going to be on NCS, I got so excited. But then the drop played out, and I was severely disappointed. And also, Chime is not going to be left off the hook either. He made Win and Lose in 2024 on NCS, and that song was perfection, in my opinion. But this is not how you follow it up. Oh my god, this was so disappointing for me. Alright, now we'll hopefully get into the good releases, because holy damn, it's been rough so far. You know what this one?
Sat in the back and we gotta get profit. I'm standing on top of the glory, the road. We was just rebels and do what was told. When they asked me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just.
This looks AI generated, but this is the first song on this video that I enjoy. And not only that, this is the first release of the year. This track is definitely grown quite a bit off of me. It's going back on me. They definitely muscled up with the green circle here. The green circle this last year was horrible, because it got put on a bunch of hip-hop tracks, which don't have drops, by the way. The Drama Beast vocals work pretty well here. Royal, I think it's the vocalist there too. I'm gonna be honest, she doesn't really add that much. It just sounds like a generic hip-hop like track. Scon's drops are pretty weak though. It's a good song, but it could have muscled up a bit more if you get it. All right, next is Funk It.
Chicken, bacon.
Sounds like a curse word almost. This is why Tobu is the most goated NCS artist. He barely even has any misses. My favorite song from him is Hope, and unfortunately that song got erased off of NCS because Tobu didn't renew the contract. God dang it, is it that hard to do that? But this is, other than that unfortunate thing happening, Tobu managed to make an incredible release here. I'll be honest, I prefer his older style. But that's probably just nostalgia talking. Because this is a little bit too slow. Very solid release though. Next is this one didn't really hit as hard as I wanted it to for some reason when Arcade Dwellers existed. Why listen to this when Arcade Dwellers exists? But this is still a very solid track from MDK, which I think should be an NCS regular, because both of his tracks are very good. Arcade Dwellers is still the better of the two. I mean, the track is literally describes any Super Smash Bros. Player. A button masher. MDK is a very well-known artist because he is known for Press Start. You know, Dan TDM's intro. Like his old intro. This is a very solid track, even though it really should have not used the mint circle. Alright, next. say, this is how you actually follow up a sequel. Lost Sky, take damn notes. You don't even add anything new to your part 2 releases. Like, Lost Sky did make Lost Part 2 into December of 2025, which we'll get there eventually, is just a damn carbon copy of the original. He used the exact same production, but just slapped Shia Mazel's vocals on it. But Ramesses B basically decided to make a drum and bass version of the original, but actually make it more unique. This is just a really good, like, the original song's good too, and this is also probably just as good, if not better, than the original. Ramesses B is slowly carrying this record label for me. Very solid one. Then, the best NCS release of for January. This track is How You Make Future Bounce. This one immediately clicked with me when I first listened to it. It just brings back the 2020 side of NCS, which you at the time you probably would have thought, damn, that year sucked. It kind of does in some ways, but especially compared to the more recent years, that year is more gold compared to this year. This song is really good. And probably might be one of the best Purple Circle songs that we've gotten as of recently. This is How You Make a Future Bounce release. This is already... This was... You might have seen my best of 2025 NCS release. And this was one of them. Still on that list. Overall, this month kind of was not great by any means. Still a lot better than whatever kind of slop they were going to release in like the half of the year. Adios.